Hello and welcome back to BannerKings Cultures Expanded. And as I said before, if you'd like to check out the mod, there is a link in the description, as well as all of the mod load order and the version numbers associated with them. So we're here on the character leveling screen, and you know what that means. Yeah, we got some attribute points and we got some focus points. I'm actually not entirely sure. Does that mean that we're going to get an attribute point every single level, or no? I don't think so, right? Maybe every 2 levels, every 3 levels, maybe something like that. I can only hope it's not going to be like the base game, because if it's like the base game, we're going to have some, maybe going to have some issues. I don't know, maybe going to have some issues. Anyway, as you can see, wisdom has actually switched down to the bottom of the menu here. I'm not entirely sure why that has changed position, but it has. So yes, a little bit weird, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, also here's the thing, we also have theology available here, and I'm not entirely sure what this even does. It just gives me piety. I don't actually know what that means. It allows you to maybe receive blessings of some kind. Yes, as you can see right there, look at this. If you are a ruler, then rights will yield 5 renown. Okay, that's very interesting. We also have lordship here as well. And I was actually kind of thinking that maybe we want to do something with this, because this might make sense. As you can see, increased cultural assimilation speed by 10%, increased militarism in assimilated settlements. This is probably something for the future. This is probably not something for me right now. It's probably not really necessary, let's face it. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go for athletics, because athletics, as you could quite clearly see, was pretty much down in the dumps, and that's not something that we really want. I have 4 intelligence. I don't know why I have 4 intelligence. I'm going to be going for social here because I do want to maintain my trade skill. I want to try to get a good amount of charm skill as well. Leadership skill is always useful too. So I want to try to get all of those and maybe make that work quite nicely. So here we are at this town, and I would like, if I can, to maybe buy something that is going to be somewhat good, but I'm highly assuming that I'm not going to be able to find anything that is going to be a really big earner. As you can see, the crude hardwood that we purchased beforehand is not really going to do the business this time. I could get some quality hides. Quality hides are obviously not too bad. I'm thinking of something that can be sold at Crusader, because as I said to you before, going into the sort of, shall we say, desert land is my preferred method of play, and I would like to be able to do that. Poor honey, we could buy some poor honey and sell it at Paras for 83. I think that sounds like a pretty decent idea, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. It's going to be really, really easy for us to go there. And yeah, apparently, someone actually mentioned in the comments, apparently that the new goods, the new trade goods that the mod adds into the game, the BannerKings mod adds in, they don't actually provide you with trade skill when you sell them. Which I gotta say, I'm actually kind of a bit saddened by, because I think it could be really, really fun if it did, but as you can see, it does not. So I'm not sure whether that's just an oversight or a bug, or whether it is intended. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, we can actually take a ship here, or I can do some more research. I'm actually kind of wondering, is there a reason for me to do more research? Language limit increased, increase language learning rate, allows reading books. Yeah, so obviously I do need to find a bookseller. I don't know where a bookseller is going to be. And let's just see what happens when I do this. We gain so much. Look at this. We gain so much. Let me see here. I wonder, that's the thing. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go around the world. Let's go around the world, shall we? Let's literally just go over to Crusader. It's the cheapest. But yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to go on a world tour, so to speak. And we're going to try to fight some bandits. We're going to recruit whoever we want to recruit, because let's face it, this particular world, it is operating at a much slower pace. Much slower pace. And let me tell you, I've checked the BannerKings options. And the BannerKings options, they increase the amount of renown that you require for a level up in your clan by a significant margin. And the reason for that, obviously, is because you, I guess, start with a higher party size by default. So technically, you don't need to level up your clan as fast as you would in the base game. And I actually very much appreciate that, because if it was increased and the speed of leveling was much, much slower, but yet I could only field 20 troops, that would be extremely limiting and restricting, and it would be feeling pretty bad. But the way they've done it is quite clever, and I like that. So as you can see here, if we go to the clan screen, it actually takes 150. Yeah, you heard it here first. 150 renown instead of, I think it is usually 50. Because it's been a while since I've played the base game of Bannerlord, so just bear with me, obviously, on that. But otherwise, we, as you can see, are also eligible for being a mercenary, which kind of, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, isn't it? We're already eligible for being a mercenary. I think that's actually pretty awesome. Now, what we're going to do as well is I am literally just going to go into the marketplace just so that I can get some information, and that's it. And then we are literally just going to go somewhere else. I think I'll just go over to Iakis or whatever, because what I want to do is I want to try to make it so that we have a good amount of trade rumors. I just want trade rumors all over the place. And if I can, I would like to be able to, as I said before, fight some desert bandits. Unfortunately, desert bandits are going to be probably some of the hardest for us to deal with, mostly for the fact that they are, you guessed it, they're mounted. They're mounted, so it's going to be very, very difficult for us to actually do that. But who knows? Maybe we'll get somewhat lucky. Whoa, what's going on here? Are you serious? They have no food. These guys have no food? This doesn't make any sense. They have so much food, according to the menu readout right here. They have so much food, but their marketplace does not. There is a tournament available here, and I have now disabled the posture system, mostly because quite a few people in the comments said that they also disabled the posture system, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just turn it off. But we still have RBM installed, of course. We still have that. We still have the improved combat AI and the improved, everything else. All of that stuff is still intact. But yeah, I didn't actually understand how the posture system was working, so I guess it's okay. But should I go into the arena? That's the question. Maybe. I mean, I have 6,500 gold, and we're not really going to be spending a huge amount of it when we bet. And so maybe it's going to work. Maybe we're going to be okay, maybe we're going to be fine. And then we'll get, some pretty, actually, these are okay, actually. Not even particularly bad. But yeah, this is not a very good start for me. This guy is going to absolutely murder me. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, these guys are so good at what they do here. Okay, nice damage. Nice damage, he says. 17. Oh, nice. Oh, that was actually much better. Okay, thank you. Okay, so as we can quite clearly tell, the RBM settings, they are very much dramatically increasing the amount of damage done to headshots by the looks of things. But body shots and limbs and so on and so forth are much less, I assume. Oh, no, don't get killed. Okay, whoo. Okay, careful. I have to be so careful right here. I have to be so careful. I am super worried, actually. Let's just try and drag him into some of our spearmen. I'm going to get out my spear again. Nice damage. Okay. Oh, no, we got him on the head, but it didn't do that much damage. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about the fact that the headshots are supposed to do more damage. I don't know. Okay, come on now. Be careful. Can my team actually do something? I would very much appreciate it. It's like the AI knows that I'm low health. They know. They can smell blood in the water. Okay, yeah, he's going to block that. Going to block that. He's going to block basically everything. He is a machine of blocking. He is. Look at that. I am leveling up pretty nicely, though, in the meantime. This guy doesn't have a shield. Oh, that was a headshot, but we only did 30 damage? Why? I should have literally done 90 damage there, easily. Because, I mean, let's face it, if you hit someone on the head in real life, you're gonna do massive damage, but maybe, I don't know, maybe, does he have a helmet on? Surely that's not gonna make any difference, right? Surely. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the reason why I hit that other guy for such a large amount, because we hit him where he was unarmored. Maybe that's the reason? And maybe the calculation is taking into account the statistics of a particular protective piece of armor, rather than the, well, I don't know, rather than the fact that we hit a particular body part. I'm not entirely sure. Because then that is a little bit more RPG-esque than it is realistic, I suppose. Anyway, as you can see, look at that, 15 damage to the head. Not so great. There we go, nice. Oh, look at that, what? Okay, so his neck, we did massive damage to his neck, so he has no neck armor. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, so this is indeed very, very intriguing now, because we're learning a little bit more about how RBM works, because, as I said, I don't have a huge amount of experience working with RBM at all, mostly because I am not a big fan of it. But maybe I'm going to become a fan. Let's see what happens. Anyway, this is a free-for-all. Okay, this is going to be bad. Okay, this guy. Okay, thankfully the AI does seem to be just as useless using thrown weapons as they are in the native game, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Got him. Got him. I'm aiming for where the sun don't shine. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if we can take him down.
You are dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, finally. Oh, that is so funny. I don't even know. I don't even know what is worse. Is the native AI worse, or is this worse? Because they're just like blocking machines. But I do actually quite like the way that the RBM deals with the damage. Because let's face it, I mean, yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, okay, to a certain extent, because basically what's happening right now is if I hit an armored part of an enemy, it's doing less damage, which obviously, as you might expect, is obviously the way to go, of course. But if I hit a completely unarmored part of an opponent, then we are going to absolutely slaughter them. But obviously that's the point. It's a case of, are you going to be able to do that? That's the question. You know, are you going to be able to do that? Because most of the time, you know, if you're looking for a particular weak spot, it's going to be difficult to do that, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to go for the legs here. Okay, that didn't work. Javelin. Okay, that was almost a death. Got him. Alright, that was really nice. That was actually the first ever time, by the way, and I'm gonna say this right now. That was the first ever time that I was able to use Shield Bash appropriately and actually get a kill as a result. I'm actually very surprised, to be honest. I'm very, very surprised. Okay, so basically, what we can take away from this is that it actually does not matter one bit if you hit enemies with your thrown weapon whatsoever, because if you hit someone... Wait a minute, can I get a headshot? Oh, we got... What? I got a headshot, but he's not dead? Oh, it's because he's got a helmet on. Oh. This is bad. Oh, I went for the kick. Ah, shouldn't have gone for the kick. That was a big mistake on my part. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, okay. That just it just goes to show. Okay, just goes to show. Do not go for the kick. Okay, in those situations, do not go for the kick. Just go for the shield bash. Just go for the shield bash. That's all you really need to do. All right, I'm disappointed now, but we did get a level. And we got a really good amount of proficiency as well. And I'm actually really surprised that we are leveling so fast in a tournament. But I'm going to assume that BannerKings also changes that around. And as a result, it's probably a good idea to go into a tournament and or a practice fight and actually see what you can do there. Because if you can gain some skill proficiencies by going in there, then you're going to be a lot stronger later on down the line. Look at this. I have 2 focus points. I only leveled up once. Okay, this is cool. I like this. I like this. Okay, so let's actually see what we can get here. Well, I'm going to get morning exercise, of course. That's usually what I like to go for. And if you haven't already seen it, and if you're interested, maybe, well, maybe you want to check out the tier list that I made of all the perks. It is 4 hours long, just so you know. So yes, maybe it's something that you don't want to, but you know, maybe you do. Maybe you do. And if you do, then if I remember, it will be put down in the pinned comment. But yes, otherwise, let's take a look here. Swift Strike is what I'm going to take. And we have 2 focus points. And what are we going to do with the 2 focus points? Well, I wouldn't mind getting Steward, but we don't really need that super badly. Engineering is kind of useless right now. I don't even need that. I'm thinking right now we might want to go for something like... I'm thinking probably one-handed polearm, one-handed or polearm or something like that. I don't really want to use a ranged weapon, all things considered. But I kind of feel like I will most likely have to at some point in the future. We might want to go for some more roguery skill too, but that's also going to be a problem. Let's put 1 point in charm for the moment. And let's go for... I don't know whether it's worth me doing Steward, because I can get a person to actually do that. You got to bear that in mind. I can get a companion to potentially do that. So maybe that's worth it. Okay, I'll go for athletics, considering athletics is somewhat partially going to be leveling up when we do tournaments. Because let's face it, that's not going to be the last tournament I'm going to do. Because I actually had a lot of fun in that tournament despite losing. I actually feel like it was really enjoyable to do, even though I was kind of learning about the RBM systems and everything. I feel like it was actually pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do this quest. Going to hunt down 2 bands of brigands. This is going to be absolutely impossible for me, but let's try it. Can we get these guys? Are they... They want to fight me now. Yeah, that's the problem. Let me see. Wait. How fast are you? 4.7. Yeah, that's insane. We can take these guys on. Yes, hello. There we go. Okay, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, the what is going on here? Okay, so some people are marching to war, and the other people are being like, "Oh no, we're getting attacked." Yeah, it seems to be the case. All right, well, whatever is happening over there, well, I'm glad to be out of it at the moment. And it just goes to show that's the reason why the GUI, or the GUI, as people may say, of the RBM mod is actually showing me that I have red areas on my character. And these red areas are basically the entire reason why you want to get armor. Because if you don't have armor in these places, you are literally just going to die instantly. And I think that's actually pretty... Well, I think that's pretty realistic. Let's face it. I mean, if you don't have a helmet, you're probably gonna die. But if you do have a helmet, you're probably gonna die too. So I'm not entirely sure if I agree on the whole thing, but I do agree that if you have some kind of unarmored part of your character, then you're probably gonna have some issues. You know, probably gonna have some issues. Now the enemy does seem to be a bit annoying here. Okay, wait. We can maybe do something. I have such a slow horse. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. There is nothing I can do about it. I don't have enough riding skill to be able to make this work. So I will just have to make do with this for the moment. Can I maybe take him off his mount? That's the question. This is such a... Oh, this is so painful. This is so painful. This horse is so slow. Oh my. I am actually really surprised that it is just this slow. I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, it is. It is that bad. Oh dear. Alright, here we go. Nice damage. Okay, not bad, not bad. That actually would have been probably a kill if we were playing without RBM, but yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I can... hello? Do you want to attack? Do you want to attack, sir? Okay, I'm just going to move my forces forward here, because these guys are obviously worried about us, because I think we have spears, do we not? I think most of our forces have spears. No, they have swords. Never mind. Okay. I thought that icon was actually a spear icon, but no, it's a sword icon. Okay, we gain polearm skill by blocking. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's quite fun. So we don't always have to attack to be able to gain skill. Nice damage, nice damage. Not bad, not bad. And my guys actually do have... Oh, we have some slingers as well. Well, they're not really going to be that useful. Okay, so basically the cavalry is just waiting until we charge in. That's basically what's happening right now. And maybe... You know, that actually means that maybe I should get a thrown weapon. Okay, big damage against my horse, but nothing else, so that's actually fine. Okay, these guys are actually charging now, so we are just going to try to distract this guy a little bit. There we go, he's distracted. Oh, he got absolutely murdered. They do have spears. They actually do have spears. I didn't realize. Okay, that's fantastic. So we are just going to do a little bit of damage here. Going to tell my guys to charge in, because we want them to go into melee very vigorously, very aggressively. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm a little bit... I don't know. I'm actually kind of a bit scared, because my forces were able to do so much damage so easily. And as you saw at the beginning, we are playing on maximum damage modifiers, just so you know. We are playing on maximum damage, so it is... unlikely that we would have been able to survive that, but maybe they just... I don't know. Maybe they're just bandits. That's the point. Maybe they're just bandits, and that's the reason. But you can see here the reason why anyone with cavalry is going to die so incredibly easily against us. Because these particular units from our culture all come equipped with these insanely large spears. It's actually amazing. I think that's pretty cool. If I could run faster on the world map, if I had a bunch of horses and things like that, and I had the ability to increase my overall speed, because obviously I need to, you know, need to do something about that. If I had, you know, the ability to move a bit quicker, then I would go straight away over to Crusader Khanate territory, and I would just hunt steppe bandits. Actually, maybe not. You know, steppe bandits are probably going to be extremely difficult considering they are ranged. most of the time they're going to have bows, and they're going to be really annoying, so that's probably not going to be happening anytime soon. But yeah, anyway, Aserai peasants, as you can see, they still have the Aserai peasants in here. I'm not going to actually be taking any Aserai. I don't really see the point in that, to be honest. So we're not going to do that. I was kind of hoping that we would get a horse from this, but we do get a headpiece, which I suppose is good, and we also get an upgraded spear, which is pretty nice, as you can see right there. And yeah, I'm actually not entirely sure. What does RBM stats mean in comparison to the other thing? Thrust damage factor, 102. Okay. And this has a thrust damage factor of 89, so it is a rather significant increase, but I guess that's good. Okay, and we have now completed the quest, which is great. And we only gained 1 charm skill. Yes, only one. Only 1 skill point in charm. Okay, well, if we are going to be getting additional focus points every couple of levels, then we're most likely going to be able to build a relatively well-rounded character, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about a lack of diversity when it comes to our skill set. Because obviously I don't want to be in a situation where I'm running around and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I can't actually take this particular skill or this particular trait or whatever. I can't focus on these things because of X reason, because I don't have enough focus points. And I actually very much appreciate that. I think that's very cool. Okay, so let's actually see what happens here. Okay, so basically I can't take an action. We can... this is only 73. Look at that. This is only 73,000. And it's actually quite funny. I think, personally for me, I think that making money in BannerKings is maybe easier. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that yet. I'm gonna withhold judgment because I haven't actually played BannerKings to a full extent just yet. I have made videos on it in the past, but I've always had technical problems with it, and it's always caused my save game to be lost and so on and so forth, just because of some weird thing going on. But hopefully that won't happen this time around, because I remember the one time I created, I think it was 1 episode in the Europe mod with BannerKings, and I then literally had save game corruption. So I'm actually pretty happy that that has not happened here. So yeah, anyway, we got a new robe as well, which is quite nice. And let me see. Yeah, this is such a slow horse. Oh, that was such a painful fight, wasn't it? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell our grapes here. I'm going to sell some apples, eggs, oranges. I'm going to probably sell the short militia spear as well as my military tunic. And I think that's probably fine. There doesn't seem to be anything else here that I really want to go for. However, I am actually really surprised that, for example, you see this food right here? Where's all the goods? Where are all the goods? Because it doesn't seem like they have a huge amount, which is kind of weird. Ah, we can buy fine hides and actually sell these at Crusader for 213. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm just going to buy 10. I'm not going to buy anything else. I don't see the point in that. Yeah, I think that seems pretty good. Is there anything else here? Fine hides. I think that will maybe give me something good. Gonna just buy this crude limestone as well. There we have it. Okay. Yeah, I wish they had more trade goods. There is a tournament going on here. I'm not sure if I want to do I want to do the tournament? I think I'm going to give the tournament a miss for the moment. However, we have just leveled up. Okay, here we go. We got another focus point to spend. Do I want to go for throwing weapon skill? I actually think I will go for throwing weapon skill, because I find throwing weapons really, really fun. And if we're going to be playing this for a while, because let's face it, it does have much slower gameplay than, you know, you may be used to with regular Bannerlord, then, you know, maybe we're going to get the opportunity to get to a good point, because it feels like the leveling is quite fast. It feels like the leveling is quite fast, at least initially. Hopefully it's going to remain relatively steady, and it's not going to get stagnant in any way. Hopefully not, at least. But there are so many tournaments going on right now, and I'd very much like to participate in them, but, well, as you know, Yes, I get myself into bad situations quite often. Okay, so let's actually see here. Yeah, so I can sell that for 900, can sell this for a pretty significant amount too. There's 1600, so now we have over 7,000, which is actually pretty good. Not too bad. We got a gang leader here. Okay, and we didn't get any trade skill for that because of course we didn't. Yeah, unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, okay. One thing I want to do, I'm going to go into the taverns because I want to see where the book merchants are. I should probably Google this, all things considered. I should probably Google this and actually see whether anyone knows where the book merchants are, because I don't know. So it would be nice to find that out. I mean, that's the thing. I highly doubt that they're going to be, I don't know, maybe they're going to be in here? Maybe they want people to come in here and do the RP thing, you know? Because I'm perfectly fine doing that, but you know, I'm kind of interested to see whether that is indeed the case. Because if I do have to come into the tavern to check for NPCs and things like that, then that's absolutely fine. You know, I'm happy to do that as long as I know that there may be some NPCs in there. You know, that's the thing. Anyway, let's make our way over to the next town. Maybe I actually want to buy... Wait a minute. Let me actually just check this village here. Look at how much... Whoa. They got a lot of stuff. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, nothing too amazing, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that they might have something for me that would provide me with the ability to sell it to a nearby town or to a town at some point in the future that is going to be giving me something good. But as you can see here, they are very, very minimal profit gains. And so it is primarily not worth it. However, if I had won that tournament, I probably would have gotten, I think, around 2,000 gold or 3,000 gold or something like that. So we would now be at around 10,000 gold, which would almost be enough for us to hire a caravan. And that's going to be the number one thing that I'm going to be aiming for here. I have no idea whether caravans are actually any good in BannerKings, but I can only hope that they are. Okay, so we've got Ransom Broker. Do we have anyone else? Game Host. Elsa. No one is up here. No, just the Ransom Broker. Okay, I'm going to ask the Tavern Keeper, actually. I'm going to see if the Tavern Keeper... Looking for information. 500. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, yeah. Also, I can ask about companions, of course, but I can't ask about book merchants. So that's not going to be particularly useful for me right now. So we're just going to have to leave. But let's go into the trade screen here. Maybe there's going to be something cool here. Okay, we got crude clay. I can sell this for no. Crude papyrus is okay, but obviously it's not really going to be good if we don't get any trade skill for it. That's the problem. So I'm kind of looking for standard goods for the most part, and we don't seem to be getting those too much, but I'm just pleased that we were actually able to beat those desert bandits. I'm actually wondering, how's my riding skill doing? My riding skill doesn't seem to be leveling up that fast. I'm actually wondering, how do I level this up? Ride on the map with as much speed as possible. Fight on horseback, gaining speed bonus. Okay. I have actually been doing that, or attempting to do that at least. Let's go for Day Traveler here. Gonna need that. Day Traveler is, according to, popular belief, better than Night Traveler, even though it does provide you with a smaller benefit. But because night is a thing that it doesn't really last that long in comparison to day, because day apparently lasts about 3/4 of the time that night lasts, and night only lasts a fraction of that time. So as far as I'm aware, at least, that's what people used to say back in the day. I don't know whether it's been changed since then, but yeah. Anyway. Ooh, hello there. Okay, so now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, fantastic. This is great. Okay, so we can get some grapes. We can sell those at Sanala for 20. I'm actually looking for bigger ticket items, if at all possible. Let me see. We got some quality whale meat. Unfortunately, the whale meat is, again, not going to provide me with any trade skill whatsoever, which is a big problem. Aha, iron ore. There we go. Ooh, look at this. Quality oil can literally sell at Sanala for 800. Is that true? Is that true? Because I'm about to spend 4,700. Okay. I'm kind of worried about this, actually. I'm kind of worried about this, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to take the risk, okay? We're going to take the risk, and we're going to see whether it actually... Ooh, this is kind of harsh. Okay, it's going to take 4 days for me to get to Crusader? Really? That's going to be way too long, isn't it? Wait a minute. Oh, no. Now it's going to save again. I should really increase the time that my autosave has in between the times when it does actually do that, because otherwise we're just going to be sitting on the save screen for a very long time. Unfortunately, BannerKings does tend to make the saving process, and mods in general actually do tend to make the saving process very lengthy in comparison to the base game. And yeah, we can only hope that maybe Tailworlds is going to do something in terms of the compatibility between the mods and the base game, and maybe make it so that you know, it's a little bit smoother, you know, a little bit smoother for the saving system and things like that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're going to see. Okay, so I'm going to run back instead of taking a ship. And we're going to see how many days it's been. So we've started on 1 day. We started on summer 19, and it is already summer 20. So if we take until summer 23 to get there, then, well, grind my gears. Grind my gears. That's basically all we can take away from that. And I am actually gaining points in scholarship as well. Oh, wait. I need to go to Sanala for this. Why was I looking at Crusader? That's kind of weird. All right, yeah, so as you can see, look at this. I can literally, wow, this is insane. Look at how much cash I'm going to get for this. Obviously, it is going to depreciate really, really fast, by the way. And I do know that. And maybe that's the reason why I shouldn't have gone super hard on it. But as you can quite clearly tell, I actually already made money. I already made a significant amount of money. And even more. Look at this. I can make even more. Because we bought this for 100, basically. We bought this for 100 and maybe 200 maximum. And I'm just going to be selling it all. There you go. Look at that, 14,000 gold. This is exactly the reason why I was saying that I think that BannerKings has an absolutely wonderful trading system. And I think the trading system is so fun. And they've definitely improved the way that it works. Unfortunately, as you can see right here, it did not give me any trade skill, which is very sad. Did it? I actually don't know. Maybe it did give me some trade skill. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem to. But maybe over time it will give me some trade skill or something like that. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, we now have enough to be able to hire a caravan. But the problem is, I'm going to need to find a companion that can actually handle it. And we're going to need to find one that has good tactics skill, one that has good scouting skill. Something along those lines is probably going to be the best. I need to go to Kuyaz, actually, but I don't have any food. So I'm going to have to buy some fine grain, unfortunately. Because as you can see, I don't have any food. And it's actually quite funny because usually I'm one of those people that forgets. I'm one of those people that forgets, you know, that they need food in the game. And then I'm like, oh, no, I don't have any food, you know, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Okay, so yeah, otherwise we're actually fine because Kuyaz is the gold mine. Oh yeah, Kuyaz is the gold mine. Thank you very much. And we can literally, I mean, like for example, look at Sanala, okay? So Sanala basically is our golden ticket pretty much, because every single thing that I see here for Sanala, like for example, I could buy fine tools and I could sell that at Sanala for an insane amount too. Obviously not as much as I could sell the oil. But you can see here, I can buy oil for 200, and we could literally sell it at Sanala. Obviously, it's not the same now, I don't believe. I think the prices are very different now, so it's probably not a good idea to sell the exact same thing, but it's very, very cool that we can literally just come here and buy a couple of pieces of food. Just going to buy a little bit more here. And, oh, perfect. Look at this. This is a pretty perfect companion to be our caravaneer. Hello there. You're 4,000. Okay, come and join me. Come and join me. All right. So she's going to be our caravaneer. I have no idea whether she's going to do a good job. And this is a potential massive risk.
Well now, strength.
Just so you know. Here we go. 10,000. Done. There it is. Okay. Oh, I received 5,000. Why did I receive 5,000? Oh, the caravan of Zuera has deposited you 5,000. Why did I get that? Is that a BannerKings thing? That must be a BannerKings thing. Okay, well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Because that means I don't have to be left with a completely, you know, rock bottom amount of gold. But that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, do all the wonderful stuff. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time.